Q8021, above which altitude flight level must at least one of the two pilots at the controls of a pressurized aircraft with quick donning masks wear a secured and sealed oxygen mask. A. F-1300. B. F-1350. C. FL-250. The correct answer is B. According to 14 CFR 91.211, at least one pilot at the controls of a pressurized aircraft must wear a secured and sealed oxygen mask above flight level 350. This requirement applies even if the aircraft is equipped with quick-donning oxygen masks. Q8023, which is a pilot requirement for oxygen. A. Each pilot of a pressurized aircraft operating at FL-1B0 and above shall have an approved quick-donning type oxygen mask. B. On pressurized aircraft requiring a flight crew of 2 pilots, both shall continuously wear oxygen masks whenever the cabin pressure altitude exceeds 12,000 feet MSL. C. On unpressurized aircraft flying above 12,000 feet MSL, pilots shall use oxygen continuously. The correct answer is C. Each pilot of an unpressurized aircraft must constantly breathe oxygen while flying at the following altitudes. 1. Above 10,000 feet through 12,000 feet MSL for any portion of the trip lasting longer than 30 minutes. And 2. Above 12,000 feet MSL. Q8024. Which requirement applies when oxygen is stored in liquid form? A. Smoking is not permitted within 50 feet of stored liquid oxygen. B. Liquefied oxygen is a hazardous material and must be kept in an isolated storage facility. C. The equipment used to store liquid oxygen must be covered in the certificate holder's approved maintenance program. The correct answer is C. The equipment must have been subject to the certificate holder's authorized maintenance program since it was purchased new or when the storage container was last purged, whichever comes first when the oxygen is stored as a liquid. Q8025, which is a condition that must be met when a person is administered medical oxygen in flight. A. The distance between a person using medical oxygen and any electrical unit must not be less than 5 feet. B. A person using oxygen equipment must be seated to avoid restricting access to or use of any required exit. C. A person being administered oxygen must be monitored by equipment that displays and records pulse and respiration. The correct answer is B. Each person utilizing oxygen equipment must be seated and the equipment must be stored out of the way so as not to block any needed emergency or routine exits or the passenger compartment aisle. Q8030, which is a requirement regarding the carriage and operation of oxygen equipment for medical use by passengers. A. No person may smoke within 10 feet of oxygen storage and dispensing equipment. B. When oxygen equipment is used for the medical treatment of a patient, the rules pertaining to emergency exit access are waived. C. No person may connect oxygen bottles or any other ancillary equipment until all passengers are aboard the aircraft and seated. The correct answer is A. The reason for the requirement that no person may smoke within 10 feet of oxygen storage and dispensing equipment is to ensure the safety of the aircraft and its occupants. Oxygen is a highly flammable substance, and smoking near oxygen equipment poses a significant fire hazard. Even a small spark or ember from a cigarette can ignite the oxygen, leading to a fire that can spread rapidly. By prohibiting smoking in the vicinity of oxygen storage and dispensing equipment, the risk of a fire incident is minimized, thus ensuring the safety of everyone on board the aircraft.